good in the web? I'm your man Q, back again with another vlogging video, and it is a video that, well, like most of my other videos, I'm going to be discussing where I've been at, what I'm doing, how you like what I'm doing, and what's the future of the channel. I know it's always, I say that every month, always the future of the channel. I'm going to do my best not to overstay my visit with y'all, because, you know, once I start talking about everything, I just get to talking about everything. And what I try to do with the vlogs is I try not to limit myself, because, well, once I start talking about stuff, I like it to be organic, so I don't write the vlogs down, but pretty much everything else I got scripts and I write things down. So first and foremost, what I want to say is I finally started doing what I said I was going to do after I don't know how long, which was make bumpers. Hey, stop, black person! And make different commercials and things. I took that idea from Animaniacs and flipped it into geek idea, bad idea. I like those. I've seen some reception with it, that people generally like those. I also put it on my Instagram story and everything. So if you don't already follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram, the links will be in the description below. Please follow me. I got kind of clowned a little bit by some other fellow YouTubers and Twitchers and everything else about not being on Twitter as much. So for the last, well, January, you know what? I'm gonna say January, I really did make a more conscious effort to tweet a lot more. So I tweet at least 1 to 5 times per day, and it ain't always about video games, it ain't always about anime, it ain't always about entertainment, but most of the time it's all about geek, which, you know, kind of fits into there. I have been streaming a lot more lately. I've been working on other projects and working on my personal story, which I always talk about, Refugee. I have a demo, hopefully, please, Lord, I can have a demo for you guys. I'm gonna say by the end of this year. I really wanted to do a demo on this battle game me and a couple friends were working on last September, but between YouTube, work, the holiday season, life, adulting, you know, what happened was, oh, and one of the main factors is I was thinking of it being a card game, because it was really just a verbal battle game where, for instance, like I have a character called Cross Life, and I would have him, and he's a hydrokinetic, and basically what he would do is I would have his moves go against, like, say, my other friend. He had a character named Fatal Kane, which was a pyrokinetic, and they would fight and use moves, and we take turns. And then another one of my friends, we were talking, because I kept on saying it needs structure to the game, which it did need structure to the game, because water should automatically beat fire, but then if you go and you study up fire and people start using hellfire, and then or another character might use dark matter, then you get into that quasi crazy type of game where it doesn't become fun to play anymore. It becomes your friends and stuff is arguing, and that gets lame real quick. Like, I always was really excited to battle, but then that got lame. So I started making these numerical things and stuff and trying to break down this system and use some of my RPG elements. And then another one of my friends came and he was like, hey man, that probably would be pretty good to be a game if you made it a game. So I start going into, you know, taking the card-based things and all the stats and stuff that I had, you know, and attributes that I had garnered, which I did basically 10 attributes, like strength, speed, agility, fighting ability, intelligence, energy projection, and stuff like that. And then I calculated them and made them go from a different rating, like from A to S. And then I would use that to get each person's, like, powers and stuff. So think Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!-ish like that. But then he suggested maybe we should do it on a game, like a video game, because he's also a gamer too. And I'm like, you know what? I can't believe I didn't think of that. That was a great idea. So I started working around with it on, I almost said Facebook. Started working around with it on RPG Maker MV. And at that time, we both were working on it, but then we kind of went separate directions. And he ended up wanting to do something more now, which is funny, like a D&D style, and then I wanted to do something more like the video game thing. So hopefully we were able to come back and collab. But I was doing that, my story, videos and everything else. But I have been producing, and it just so happens that it's Black History Month, which is a great thing. And it didn't hit me until I was doing Who's That Black Person. I knocked a whole bunch of those out for one day, and I started to get that formula and just going through the list of different characters that I would want to put in that.
It's Kanan! Cat's cradle, can
A lot of those in some of my videos. I have another idea for with green screen and with the geek news and things, how I want to portray that. And of course I got my mic and I'm gonna bring that down, and you know, I have some ideas and stuff that I want to do. And then like I said, I've been streaming more, and I think what I'm really gonna do, I see a lot of people gravitating towards Twitch, and I really want to start streaming more on Twitch, which I already have a Twitch account, The Geek Show, and link's gonna be in the description below as well. So I think I'm gonna start streaming there more. I've been trying my best to beat this damn Dragon Quest 11, which I want to do a review on, but if y'all been following me, my only issue with reviews or top 10s or certain things, I have a certain particular way I write things, and I have a way where I can elongate it. You know, you see how I'm talking already with things, and I tend to write a lot like I talk. So I'll be dropping all this stuff, and then I have to edit that script down and then put it on voice, and then sometimes that can be a little videos for RPG fan, and I have 2 in the works. But again, but balancing mine and doing that and doing some other stuff, it can get a little rough, and I don't have any time to really like sit and game. Like, I like to like just make love to my video game, make love to games, you know, by myself, especially a new game or a game I haven't beat. So that's why I look that I believe I can fly. I shouldn't sing no R. Kelly now, should I? But that's why I want to take some old retro games like Xenogears, Final Fantasy 8, and those games, or old retro games I already know what's going to happen, like Final Fantasy 6, but I never beat, and then play those on Twitch, or even like doing the Nintendo Mini, and I was still supposed to beat Metroid, and play those on Twitch, and then that'll open up a bigger variety and audience for me as well. I have been collaborating on their streams a lot more with Team Red, with Alex Prime. He plays Mario Kart every Monday, so you want to check him and his homeboys and homegirls out. I've been there for the last couple weeks. I missed this last week, and then I also been playing Smash Brothers and Mario Kart with Mandy Lee Plays. And check her out. In my Facebook channel, and I always tweet and retweet everybody's things. So check them out. You know, a family that games together stays together. I need to get a shirt like that. Family that games together stays together. Since the last vlog I've done, I have made new business cards and new shirts. Like, I'm real serious about this geek stuff. And my mission is basically what I've been making other videos behind the camera, rather than being in front of it for the most part, because it's so many people that do news, and I am just a drop in the bucket with millions of people doing news, from Boogie 2988, from Mandy Lee Plays, from OJ, from Player Effin', for KAG, from, you know, just, I know I'm forgetting everybody, from Tweety Pie, which I don't know what the hell he's doing now. I never really looked at him for news or anything. He was just kind of silly. But see, that's my point. I want to be able to, I'm still mixing this formula up to see exactly how I'm going to be able to do it, to deliver the news, but in my own opinion. So basically, when y'all coming to see the news, you're going to get some knowledge of some stuff, but it's going to be more so you're coming to hear me rant or something about things. It tells some jokes, and it's also going to be story time, or have some kind of story or some other information inside of the things. Okay, for instance, I'm going to be doing, even though I'm putting this out there and somebody see it, I'll be hurt. Somebody took my video idea, but that's cool. I'm going to put it out there, I'm going to test it, because I ain't seen too many people say. I ain't going to tell you what I'm going to say, but I'm going to talk to it. And why Piccolo from Dragon Ball is not black. I'm tired of people because he got a deep voice and he got like the darkest skin in the damn thing. Besides Mr. Popo, Mr. Popo's well, he's like Arabic or Middle Eastern anyway too. Like Piccolo would be the same thing. He would be Middle Eastern or Piccolo is not black. Basically, I'm trying to find the niche of news, so it doesn't seem like I'm just rehearsing and rehashing everything that I had been doing. And by me rehashing news and things, all these same tried and true stories, it kind of made me kind of not really want to do it. But I really enjoy What You Should Be Playing. I really enjoy doing skits. I love doing these skits, and I love doing like things like funny. Like if you guys been following me for a while, or for those who haven't, I did the Golden Boys. My grandmother she used to babysit me a long time ago. She used to watch the Golden Girls all the time, and then my best friend, her grandmother used to watch Golden Girls with her too. So that was right up my alley when I was like, hey, I want to do Golden Girls. And I thought that the Golden Boys would be funny with that because it was Noctis and, in his group with everybody. And I thought that that was the same thing and just give them like that. So I want to do theme songs with games and edit that. Like, those are really fun. I do like sitting and vlogging, of course, and talking. So I need to probably vlog once a week, to be very honest with you. Not that it's a simple video, but what I really find that is a lot of people really love just that interpersonal connection when you're talking to somebody. And for all of those who've watched me for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and sometimes talk, I appreciate y'all for real. I do the same thing to some people. Some people I'll be real interested in, and I'll be like, let me just listen to what they gotta say, whether it's their voice or if it's one of them girls, she kind of cute. No, I ain't just gonna do all that. But it depends on what she talking about. Talking about some Velma, or she talking about some pudding pop something. I made a Bill Cosby joke and an R. Kelly joke already. I also have been messing with some instrumentals, and way back in the day, I have been doing these videos where I had like a really good memory. Like, blame that on my mama, which is not a bad thing. It's a gift and a curse. Sometimes I remember stuff I don't want to remember, but I used to always listen to things on tape. Like when I used to be really good with spelling and spelling bees and writing. Math ain't my thing, but English and writing and vocabulary and all that stuff, that shit always been my thing. And I used to get the tape recorders. For those of y'all don't know what tape recorders are, or cassettes, you used to get it, put the little tape in, it had like a little ribbon, press record, rewind, play. All them buttons on your remote is the same things that was on the tape player, and a little red button, record. And then what I would do was read and recite those things, and then I would listen to it, and that's how I would learn. And that I found out later in my adult life, that's how it increases your memory and things, because you're doing all that, cognitive remembrance and stuff like that. I'm trying to sound all fancy. I don't even think that's anything. But I want to do like the Tiny Toon Adventure songs, the other songs. I did one before, and then have it like, if I can't remember, put it side by side. If I can't remember it at the same time the other one comes in. I had a couple up there, and I want to do more of those. So basically, what I want to have it is where it's enough content where a lot of things I can just boom, 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 knock out in one time, and then be able to put insert in. And I still want to do the Geek Show, and I still want to do like some geeky news. I think I'm debating if I want to do that for myself, or if I want to do that for the RPG fan, and just make that like a RPG type news over the weekend. So I still have to decide that. But Geek, that is like, I still have some ideas for that. It's like I said, I had a lot of stuff going on beginning of the year and holidays and all this other X, Y, and Z stuff that I have to kind of sit down, game plan exactly what I want to do. And then again, this damn Dragon Quest game, oh my god, I don't want to do the review on it, but let me just say this. And before I even do a review, but for people who might not watch this and then I do a review, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna get a game of C+. And this is my first Dragon Quest game. But let me say, unfortunately, if it's not for the gameplay and my boo-boo Jade and Veronica, Lil Ronnie, I would not be sold on the game or the franchise. It's a beautiful looking game, but the story is so lackluster for me. I need some love in my stories. I need the villain to actually do some shit. And I need more than light versus darkness. Like, where is the gray in between? But Anyway, other than that, life has been pretty solid. You know, work, you gotta make money, you gotta work. I'm still striving. I'm out here, you know, I've been working out, been dropping little pounds, been working out and stuff. And other than that, we ain't gonna get into my Lakers, and we ain't gonna get into my Rams, and we not gonna get into my Dodgers. How all my LA teams just look like a mess. At least Rams made the Super Bowl, but Dodgers made the World Series, but and LeBron, damn it, James. This is why I didn't want this man on my squad. Like, he is one of the best players of all time, and he here now, but he took my whole damn team and just twisted and just draining the team. The team wasn't that bad. Come on, Magic, don't let that happen. Damn, man. But anyway, interweb, I just want to get on here. I got some stuff, some videos and stuff coming for 4th of July, some otaku and chill, so I will do that probably next week. So look forward to that. Some more geek idea, bad idea for some Valentine's Day stuff. And I probably got some more streams and stuff coming too as well. So as soon as I beat Dragon Quest 11, I'm not going to start Tales of Vesperia yet because I haven't went and bought it. But what I am going to do is start doing those retro games for that, and that way after I beat those games, if it's real good, I'll go back and play. It don't matter the hours, and then I can do that. Or if I'm going through like a second playthrough or just a grinding mode, grind with me, relax your mind, cause that game is so sweet. Okay, after that I'm about to go, because look, I already went over my time anyways. So I appreciate y'all stopping by. And as always in the web, if you did like this video, make sure to look at my hands. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. That's a like button. Comment, share, subscribe. I know that's a whole bunch for y'all. If y'all new, just make sure you like and you subscribe. And for y'all who know YouTube, you ain't no stranger. Make sure you ring that bell to stay up to date on not just games, not just entertainment, not just anime, but all things geek. Oh, and then I mentioned I started watching Black Clover again, and you know what? He don't be screaming as much as I thought he did. Peace.